Somebody asked me this the other day about a morning routine, and they said to me, what's your morning routine? You know, do you have a morning routine for success? And I made this funny video on Instagram, which I got so many comments. And I think what people were shocked about the most whenever I showed my morning routine is that, yes, I have a morning routine, but it's actually no different to anyone else's morning routine who doesn't run a multi-million-dollar global brand. Literally in the morning, I wake up at whatever time my body wakes me up, which is usually 8 hours after I've gone to sleep. And I have a cup of coffee, sit in bed. Sometimes I work on my computer if I have work to do. And if I don't, like, I just sit and scroll Instagram for an hour, and then I get out of bed, and if we're filming, I put on my makeup and I come and film. Or if I need to train that day, then I drag myself out of bed, I get into the shower, I have some breakfast, and I go and train in the gym, and then I go to work. Like, that's my morning routine. My morning routine is really shaped by what is on my calendar that day. If we're filming, then I get up and do hair and makeup. If it's a training day, I get up and go to the gym. If it's a day whenever I'm going to ride my horses, I get up and I put on my horse riding clothes and I go and ride my horses. I think people think that in order to be successful, you have to have this crazy successful morning routine, like somehow getting up at 4 a.m. and going for a 10-mile run, and then doing a cold plunge, followed by a sauna, followed by 30 minutes of meditation, followed by 15 minutes of yoga, followed by 60 minutes in the gym is somehow going to make you successful. It's not. It's just going to make you miserable. Like, I can't imagine anything worse than getting up in the morning and going and exercising the minute I get out of bed. I am not a morning trainer. I train best at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, anytime between 12 and 2 in the afternoon is when I train best. My husband is Australian, and so he loves getting up in the morning and training. He gets up in the morning, gets me a cup of coffee, and bounces out of bed, gets on the Stairmaster, goes for a walk, goes to the gym. Like, he has his morning routine that he loves, and he loves to move in the morning, because I think all Australians seem to love to get up early and move in the morning, whereas I am not a morning mover. I prefer to take my mornings easy and slow and have a nice cup of coffee and scroll social media and have a really nice time in the morning, and then get productive later on during the day. Now, that being said, I do work in the morning. So quite often I will wake up in the morning and I will pull out my laptop and I will sit in bed and work anytime from 4 a.m. if that is when I naturally wake up, to 7 a.m. I'm usually never asleep past 7 a.m. So I will quite often pull out my computer and I will sit in bed and I will work on whatever needs worked on in the business. And sometimes I'll sit there till 8 or 9 o'clock. Sometimes I'll sit there till midday. But again, it depends on what the business needs. So quite often I will have, say, 3, 4, 5, 6, even 8 hours of work done sometimes by midday, whenever most people are only starting at 9. So I do like to get a lot of work done in the morning, but I'm not an early morning mover. Like, I genuinely do not like to train in the morning. Some people do, some people don't. I honestly say whatever your morning routine for success is what works for you with your lifestyle and what is going to bring you the most success. If you don't like to train in the morning, forcing yourself to get up and train in the morning, I don't believe is going to be productive for your day. I think it's going to be counterproductive, actually. I am a big one for doing what makes you happy or doing what makes you most productive. And for some people that will be moving a lot in the morning and getting up super early and going and training in the gym at 5 a.m. And for other people, that'll be training in the gym at 9 p.m. at night. There is no one way fits all, and your morning routine definitely, in my opinion, does not set you up for success for the day. What sets you up for success for the day is getting up and doing the things that you said you were going to do. And that is what makes you successful in the long run.